El Nuevo Mexicano has been in business for 35 years. And what I have observed on any night of the week is that people come in and they relax and they love to just hang out with their friends. It is just such a pleasure when I walk in and I see everybody having a grand time sitting and chatting and enjoying their food and enjoying the drinks and each other. So that's really what I wanted to create. And I think what people expect is traditional Mexican food. There's different recipes that have been handed down from my aunts, grandmothers, so there is a lot of authenticity to the recipes. And throughout the years, we've changed a lot. We have a lot of seafood and fresh things, but now we have vegan entrees, and that's something that we've just incorporated in the last year and a half. We have a very huge vegan and vegetarian following now. So I think they'll be surprised that they can find something to please everyone.
So Tim, you say El Nuevo Mexicano lights up Lakeview. Tell us why you chose it.
Well, it's El Nuevo is just a very special place to me and to my family. A friend introduced me to it about 10 years ago, and we live in the neighborhood. It's sort of our go-to restaurant. But as far as Mexican restaurants go, it's even more special than a lot of places that I've been to in Chicago and even when I've traveled to Mexico. Few things stand out. The service is outstanding. We've had the same servers for many, many years, so they know the menu, they know us, they know our favorites. We love just feeling like we've escaped from Chicago and you feel like you could be anywhere in Mexico. The music is perfect.
The music, the margaritas.
The margaritas
the
are the best. And
they were pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're really nice sized margaritas.
Okay, you like the margaritas?
I did.
How
I
about
actually
the rest
had
of your meal?
For the appetizer, we got the cheese quesadillas because cheese is like one of my favorite foods. So I had to go with that, and they were delicious. I love the cheese that they put into them. The other thing was when they brought out the chips and salsa, the chips were a little bit soggy, and I was not really very happy about that. But it was okay since I had my appetizer. So.
And your margarita.
And my margarita. Everything's better with the margarita.
I'll say that the chips and the salsa, I'm going to agree with you. I didn't think that it was outstanding there or anything like that. And we had the guacamole to go with it, and I think like it sort of seemed like the starters were probably the weakest part.
Isn't the guacamole like your life's favorite thing?
Absolutely. So many Mexican restaurants have said you have a sort of a little small thing of guac served, and El Nuevo is great because it's a great portion.
The portion was great for sure, but I think we found it a little oniony, and it needed salt. It just the whole start of our meal needed salt.
Okay.
But the cheese thing, if you go back, get the queso fundido, because that was fantastic.
Okay.
And our server, because you're right, the service was great there, told us to add in the poblanos.
Right.
Oh man, the poblanos and the queso fundido,
Makes all the
delicious.
difference.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah. Okay,
So
good.
Dave is actually a former chef. So seasoning
true.
is very important to him.
Salt.
Nothing gets
Salt's important for sure.
So what are some of your favorite things to get there besides guacamole?
So besides the guac and the margarita, which is a must, we have to start with those. This visit we had the chicken enchilada with a chipotle sauce, which was great. It was something new that I hadn't had before. The chipotle cream sauce was spicy, but just enough. The sauces at El Nuevo are fantastic. Be it either the mole sauce or
the mole was amazing.
Yeah, great mole sauce. But normally I'll have the steak burritos or the tilapia is excellent. So very diverse menu actually.
Nice. You say the mole. I went to this restaurant with my brother-in-law who's Mexican, and he said the mole was almost as good as his mom's, which I think is about as high of a compliment as you're going to get for a mole, and I agreed with him. The mole was delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the entree that I had was the enchiladas with the fried plantains in the mole, and oh my gosh, I was so, I wanted more. I was so mad that I didn't have enough.
So Dave, if you were to return to El Nuevo, who would you bring this time?
You know what? I don't think I'll ever get to go there without bringing my sister. She's vegan. They have this full vegan menu, and boy, she just loved that vegan menu. And I agree with her. I actually thought I tried her dish, and I thought it was great too. And I think she would be seriously insulted if I ever went there with anybody else. So I got the carne asada, and I wouldn't get it again. Okay. It was pretty tough. It was pretty dry, and I thought I was a little sad for the cow that I actually like the vegan chorizo, which. I would never ever say better than the carne asada.
In addition to the vegan menu, they have a gluten-free menu
Okay.
as well.
No gluten problems in our family, but a lot of people that don't want meat for some reason. I eat enough for all of us, though.
So give us a feel of what the restaurant looks like.
The interior of the restaurant itself is really nice. I really like the colors and the scheme and everything. The only thing I didn't like was the layout of it, because when I had to go into the bathroom, I had to walk past the kitchen. You go down this little tiny hallway, and so I felt like I was in the way of everyone, and just kind of I felt awkward walking in there.
Adds to the intimacy, I
Yeah.
think,
It was
for
like a
me.
house
That you
almost.
can kind of walk right by the kitchen and see what's going on.
Exactly.
It's a little bit more unique, I think, because of that. And the artwork's great too. I don't know if
Yeah.
you noticed, but the owner actually paints a lot of the artwork
Oh, no
herself.
problem. That was pretty cool artwork.
Yeah.
We sat right by the door, so the host had a lot of time to sort of check in and make sure we were doing good. Super friendly. Our server was excellent. So yeah, I thought the service was great.
The
there.
service was amazing. That was the one
Good.
thing. I was like, he would come back to the table, pour our drinks, even though it was sitting right there on the table every single time. So, and he gave some great recommendations. So I was impressed with the
Agreed.
service a lot.
They knew what they were doing.
Great,
Yeah.
yeah. They've been there for a long time. One of my neighbors knows about it,
Right.
my family, they catered my 40th birthday party.
Oh,
We
wow.
were there this past weekend for my birthday, so they know the Griffins go to El Nuevo for birthdays and any celebration.
Well, Tim, you recommended El Nuevo. Sum it up for us.
El Nuevo is just the best Mexican in Chicago, and it's a great night out in Lakeview. Great food, great service, great environment.
All right, Kit.
I thought it was fantastic, and definitely get the mole sauce with anything. For
Great.
sure.
And Dave.
Yep, great service, great specials. I would not get the carne asada.
Well, you can taste the margaritas and more at El Nuevo Mexicano, 2914 North Clark Street, 773-528-2131. They're open for lunch and dinner every day. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $25.